My name is Patterson. I'm the author of Guard Your Gates, Simple Steps to High Productivity. I'm also an AVP, Property Claims Manager at Seneca Insurance Company. And Seneca Insurance Company is a specialty company with over $300 million in written premium. We write coverages for vacancies, bankruptcies, and inner city mercantile property. We're also part of the Crum and Foster family. One day, a coach was training one of his new recruits. And he brought him on the field and he was watching the other team, the team practice, and he said, "Son, you see how that player got knocked down? You see that, son? You see, what did he do? He got back up." "That's right, coach, he got back up." "That's the way you want me to be, coach?" He said, "No, son, no, son. All right, take a look at this player. You see how he got knocked down and he got up again and he got knocked down again, he got back up?" And the rookie said, yes, coach, I see that. "That's the way you want me to be, coach?" The coach said, no, son, pay attention." He said, "You see that guy? He got knocked down, he got back up, he got knocked down again, and he got back up. And regardless how many times he gets knocked down, he gets back up." And the rookie said, "Yes, I see that, coach. That's the player I want to be." He said, No, son. I want you to be the one knocking him down." When you are able to manage your desk with authority, you're going to be the one knocking down the roadblocks. You're going to be the one knocking down those challenges that you face that prevent you from doing the job that you were hired to do. Information is exploding. I've heard it already here at the PLRB, how with new technology, new advances, there's so much information out there. It is very, very difficult to manage. So let me share with you 3 numbers. $269 billion. $149 million. And 121. These numbers sort of tell the story of why it's so difficult to manage your desk with authority. Did you know that over 269 billion emails are sent every day? Over 149 million emails are sent every minute. But the third number is the number that you and I can relate to, because these are big numbers. You and I can relate to 121, because that's the average number of emails we receive daily. Now, let me tell you, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is that I'm confident that I can share with you some information that will help you to manage your desk with authority. But the bad news is, while I'm sharing this information with you, all of your gates, all your email gates, your cell phone gate, your mobile phone gate, they're all under attack. So while you're here listening to me, while you're here enjoying this great PLRB conference, while you're here receiving great information, sipping coffee, making friends, there's someone back at your office right now dumping mail on your desk. Right now, you can probably almost hear the emails that are filling up your inbox. And I know you try to avoid it, but you can feel your phone buzzing and beeping and humming while you're here. So let me get started and try to help you manage your desk with authority. The former CEO of Coca-Cola, Brian Dyson, he gave a commencement speech, and it was a brief speech, but he said, imagine life as a game. We are juggling balls. And some of the balls are made of glass, and some of them are made of rubber. Now, if you drop the glass ball, that is going to mar it. It's going to be shattered potentially. If you drop the rubber ball, guess what? It's going to bounce back. You'll be okay. The problem with all the information that we're getting and the problem with being overwhelmed is that it's hard to determine where's the glass ball, where's the rubber ball. That is always the challenge. So what you need to do is three things. When I say desk, I'm referring to what your company hired you to do. What it is that is your area of specialty. That is your desk. Managing your desk with authority involves that, managing those areas. So how do you do that? You do it by guarding your gates. Your area of responsibility, I call them gates. And there's three things that you need to do. And it doesn't matter which gate it is. You need to do three things. You need to organize. You need to defend. And you need to guard. Organize, defend, and guard your gates. Organize is the first thing that you need to do. Let's say you took over a new job. You're into this new company, brand new company. The first thing you need to do is organize. You need to understand, what are my priorities here? What do I need to do first? What is most critical to the company? Then you need to defend. Defend is pretty much responding to those critical matters, those critical issues that impact our lives, that if not taken care of, is going to hurt you, is going to impact your brand, is going to generate a complaint. Then finally, you need to guard. Guard is very simple. Guarding is preemptive. Guarding is putting in systems that will protect you from negative feedback, from those glass balls hitting the ground. You put things in place to protect that. So I can't share with you all of the gates that you need to organize, defend, and guard, but I am going to share with you some. But I will definitely share with you the most important gate. So let's take, for example, like I mentioned earlier, your email gate. Now, we all love social media. I'm a big fan of it. I have LinkedIn, I have Facebook, I have Instagram because I have teenagers. So whatever's out there, I need to be involved with it. But the problem with social media is that you get notifications. Someone posted something up on the internet, ding, email. Some of the other things you do is you subscribe to different newsletters, or you subscribe to different trade magazines, and guess what? They are faithful. They're going to send you emails. They're going to send you updates. They want to keep you informed. And that's great if you read them. And it's great if you use them. But how often do we always look at our email and we're like, wow, I keep receiving all of these updates, but you never read them? That's a problem. First thing you need to do is what? Organize. What is in my inbox today? What is in there that is made of glass? That if I don't respond to that and it hits the ground, there's going to be trouble. What is in my inbox that is made of rubber, that'll bounce back, that, okay, well, if I don't touch that for now, then I can pick it up later? And what's just plain old junk? There are times when we just receive junk. You subscribe to some account that you didn't intend to subscribe to. You ordered a product, maybe you wanted the product, but when you ordered the product, unbeknownst to you, you also ordered all of these notifications. So organize. What's in your inbox? What is there? Second thing you need to do is defend. Defend, again, is responding to what is critical. It's responding to those glass balls. Because if they hit the ground, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to have to report to your manager. You're going to have to explain why I'm being penalized or why I missed this deadline. You need to defend your email. So what do? You section out those important emails and you respond to them. The third thing you do is what? You guard. How do you guard? Guarding your email. I wish I can tell you all you need to do is get a big pit bull and put it right outside. But no, you need to unsubscribe to those magazines, to those companies that you never subscribed to in the first place. And sometimes you need to not give your email address to certain people. Sometimes they're family members, because they will email you. So you need to unsubscribe to things that's not important. You also need to stop giving your email out where you don't need to give it out. And there's another thing that you can do that I find highly effective and helps me not miss the big stuff. It's a bit more techy, but you can program your email so that you can color code the important email. So if your manager or someone very critical to your operation sends you correspondence in an email, you want to be able to respond. You want to be able to identify it right away. There's a way to color code that. I can't tell you how right now, but you can color code it so that when it hits your inbox, it's automatically colored. So you do what? Organize, you defend, and you guard your email. That is critical. Organize, defend, and guard, that is a strategy. Now, what about your calendar? I remember I had a meeting with someone, and it was on the calendar. So on my calendar, and I was waiting, it was a conference call. I was waiting for the call to take place, and the person never showed up on the call. Have that ever happened to you? The reason they didn't show up is because they double booked. They double booked with someone else because they weren't watching their calendar gate. But what is the purpose of the calendar? The purpose is to make sure you don't miss the items that's important to you. So what do you put on your calendar? So let's assume you have everything on your calendar. First thing you need to do is organize it. What is there? Write it down. Birthdays, okay, that's great. Reports that are due, okay, that's awesome. Meeting with my boss, that is awesome. But what about the items that are important to you? Your goals. Do you put your goals on your calendar? Attending this awesome conference, PLRB, you know it's coming up. Did you put it on your calendar? Because a lot of times what happens is we just allow others to put things on our calendar. And we react to it. We need to be more proactive in managing your calendar. So when you organize your calendar, you identify what is there. And you put things there that's important to you, that's consistent with your goals and what you're trying to accomplish. Now, how do you defend your calendar? They say that there is one reason why humanity will never, ever, ever reach its full potential. Never. There's only one reason. And that reason is meetings. We have so many meetings. Do you need to be at this particular meeting? How many times do you attend a meeting and you're wondering, I could have solved this with an email? So part of defending your calendar gate is to say no. No, I cannot attend. I cannot attend that meeting. Or someone else can represent me at that meeting. Defending your calendar gate, there's so many things you can do that. And guarding it, again, is simply saying no and watching what's on your calendar. Because consider what gates are. I call guard your gates, managing your desk with authority. Consider what's the purpose of a gate? It's to keep you protected. It's to protect what is valuable. What is valuable on your calendar? And is that calendar gate organized, defended, and guarded? There's another gate that's kind of subtle. We don't tend to think of this particular gate as a gate. And remember, your company hired you for a specific purpose to do a certain thing. But if you don't manage this particular gate, then all of your other gates are null and void. All of your other gates are automatically going to be overrun if you don't manage this particular gate. Now, I would have a pop quiz for you, but I'm going to save you some time. What is that gate? It is your time gate. It is your time gate. Your time gate is the most important gate ever. So you say that you value good health. You say that you value high productivity. You say that you value learning. You say that you value family. Are they part of your time gate? Did you allow time for that? I've told every year I take my son on what we call Guy Day. So every year in January, we usually go out and it's just me and my son and we hang out. We do all the fun things. Whether he wants to go-karting, play football. We go to Buffalo Wild Wings and there's nothing off the menu. So you can get whatever you want on the menu. We can have fun. And it's usually a blast. But when I come home, my daughter is like, hey, what's going on? When are we going to do Daddy-Daughter Day? And I said, oh, don't worry, honey. It's on my agenda. It's important. We're going to do it. And sure enough, year after year, it just never happened. And so I began to think about my time. I say I value my daughter. I say it's going to happen. Where have I planned for it? Where have I put it in my calendar? Where have I taken out the time to really do it? And so I was so proud of myself. Just the other day, she didn't even know it was going to happen. I called her up. I said, hey, guess what tomorrow is? It's Daddy-Daughter Day. She was so excited. We went out. We went to the city. We went bike riding. We did rowboating. We ate waffles with ice cream on it. I'm still paying for that today. But we did so much activity that it was fun that I was proud to say, wow, I guarded my time gate with my daughter. I took time from what was least important and I applied it to what was more important. So when you don't guard your time gate, you spend more time on activities that are not critical to your success. You spend more time on items that may not necessarily affect the bottom line. You sacrifice the important, which is things that must get done, for the urgent, which is a lot of noise, demanding attention, but not really that important. So guarding your time gate is the most, if you're unable to manage and guard your time gate, you're unable to manage your email. You're unable to manage your calendar. You're unable to manage your desk mail, your desk gate. You're unable because you haven't set out the time for it. And the greatest attack on your time is procrastination. And for all those who don't know, procrastination is a thief. It will steal from you your productivity. It will steal from you your goals, your visions. Don't get robbed by procrastination. So managing your desk with authority can be done. You can do it if you guard your gates. You organize, you defend, and you guard. Now, sometimes we fail. We try it, we fail. That's okay. As I close, I remind you of what George S. Patton, American general, said. He said, he does not judge success by how high you climb, but from how high you bounce after you hit the ground. My name is Rod Patterson. I'm the author of Guard Your Gates, Simple Steps to High Productivity. Stay on guard.